This episode is brought to you by thedolphinwars.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to King Dolphin Television. And this is episode 385. That means it is 25 or 15 episodes before episode 400. This is Interview Wednesday, also known as Wave Making Wednesday, and I am honored to have RAQUELSSG on.
Hello.
Hello, Raquel. And before we get started, I'd like to ask that if you like these interviews, if you love Just Cuz, if you like the reviews and Radio King Dolphin TV, please like and subscribe to the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you are also so inclined, please help out the channel, help us keep the lights on, or as FKHC would say, pay up to Snorty and Trike in super chats or super stickers or the tip link here. So help keep the channel going here, especially the way StreamYards is costing so much. We really appreciate it. And Legatus Legion has already put your channel up there. Great.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much, Legatus. He's on top of things. He's amazing.
Well, I don't know if you know, I also have a gaming channel as well.
Okay. Why don't you put it in my private and I will share that out as well.
Sure. Let me go get it.
Okay. And while you're doing that, I will welcome who we have on board here. We have... Right now, it's primarily the my lifeguard corps, the people that keep things great and safe and wonderful and funny. You guys are funny. So I'd like to welcome my producer, Sandra, King Dolphin TV in color, stereo, where available, HD. If you can pay it. Sandra Feliciano production. We have the dog, Trike, the official dog of King Dolphin TV. You probably already started hearing him bark out there. You've probably already started hearing him bark out there, and he's making his presence known. So, yes, Trike is here and in full effect. We've got FKHC 2005, who put a $2 super chat out there. Thank you very much, sir. It says, this is so Snorty and Trike won't visit. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure you don't want to visit from them because they will shake you down. They will shake you down. We have Legatus Legion, the amazing one. And there it is. FKHC put out the gaming channel. Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. These guys are amazing. They're on top of things. And so we got FKHC 2005 and Legatus Legion. And of course, we would be remiss if we did not recognize the baddest, hardest working bear. My private what? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want to know. Okay. And it's the game channel. All right. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Get it going. Copy. Paste in this. Okay. All right. So there it is. Yeah. Yeah. I said to put her link in the. Oh. I.
I think you meant private chat.
Yes. Yes. Sandra, you have a dirty mind. Yeah. She's okay. So we've got the biggest, hardest working bear on the internet. He doesn't want to show up. He's shy. Snort up poopas. Q burr. Dot scream. Hashtag roar. Ah. There we go, Snort. Okay, so without further ado, anybody else that comes in? Oh, and I thought this was a family show. A dysfunctional family show, I'll tell you that. Have to keep me on the toes. Okay. So let me just double check. Okay. So we will get started. How this works, and guys, if you want to jump in and ask questions, feel free to do that. And we will welcome. There's Raquel. Hello, and a properly nerdy house there.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty much anime weeb.
Oh, okay. Hey, I like anime too. In fact, Wendy says, I'm lurking while I pretend to do paperwork. And of course, Snort said, eh. Okay, so again, people in the chat, if you got questions for Raquel, please feel free to ask them. You don't have to wait like in the old days. You can ask it anytime you want. So we shall get the Puke Energy is supposedly coming out to figure what the issue is, so I'll have to deal with them. When they come out, lights are on, but no AC. Yeah. And there's the tip stream. Thank you very much, Snort. And you stay safe, buddy. All right. So now that we've gotten the ground rules ready to go, let me. Okay. So, and one of the reasons, besides the fact you came on the channel just cause and you survived.
Okay. I had fun.
Good. Yeah, it's a great time. It's not like anything I've ever experienced in YouTube. We just go crazy. So glad you were there. And what really intrigued me is your title. I am a big Dragon Ball fan. Dragon Ball Z, some Dragon Ball. I'm probably one of the few that like GT. But yeah, I really like the Dragon Ball franchise.
Oh, I love Dragon Ball. Like, back in the it was like the late 90s, early 2000s era.
Mm-hmm.
Before, YouTube, Google, DVDs, and iTunes and stuff, all that stuff. Plasma TVs. I just had like a big Q box Sony TV. Satellite TV. There was no DVR or anything like that. And I would watch and within Cartoon Network,
mm-hmm.
there's a program called Adult Swim. And
Yep.
within that program, in Adult Swim, there'll be Toonami.
Mhm.
And that's where they will show their anime TV stuff
Yep.
on there. You know, like, so the first time I saw Dragon Ball, it's like, this is so different. This is so different than the superhero trope that I've seen on Batman and Spider-Man. It's just like totally different. And I'm like, whoa, look at all these like muscle dudes like going at it with their powers and stuff. Like, okay, I'm digging this.
Yeah.
And like the intro that they had at the time was Rock the Dragon. It was like, oh my god, it would get me so pumped up and stuff.
Oh,
And
okay. See.
yeah, and I would watch like Sailor Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rudy Kenshin.
Oh yeah, I watched
Yeah.
all that. I watched
Mhm.
all that during the heydays of Cartoon Network.
Mhm.
And
Yeah. Ever since then, I been a big anime fan. I do remember a little story for you.
Mhm.
So since there was no DVR, it was just like live satellite TV and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I usually like, I think this is like in elementary school or middle school or something like that, somewhere in between. I think it was like 5th grade at the time. So I was watching, like, I usually come home from school and watch, go upstairs and watch Dragon Ball. And I like, it starts like 5 minutes before, the original time slot.
Mhm.
So I would like, get off the bus and hurry home before it starts.
Mhm.
But for some reason, they decided to make it a little earlier. But the time I get home, the episode is already started 5 minutes
Mm.
early, and I'm like missing 5 minutes of the show. I'm like, well, damn, what am I supposed to do here? So okay, this is like back in the day with like, again, no, there was no. I think it might have been a TV guide on the television, but I don't think so. Back then, I would, when you get the newspaper, you see the TV guide, and it'll tell
Mhm.
you like the channel of the TV shows, for that certain day for a certain time slot.
Mhm.
So I would look on that. Okay, it's gonna be this channel at this time. I would get my empty VHS tape
Mhm.
and you know put it in there, make sure it's set for this time. And then I would go to school, and,
Mhm.
and I would call my mom at the school. I didn't have a cell phone, so I had to use the school's telephone to do that. Tell my mom to go upstairs and click record.
Mhm.
And by the time I get home, even though I missed 5 minutes, I have it on the VHS tape. Therefore, I can, go back and watch the 5 minutes that I missed. And that's
Okay.
how it used to be for quite a long while until they like introduced DVR and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I have downstairs in my basement. I have some VHS of the I believe it is. I believe it was the Majin Buu saga.
Oh, okay.
And then I think up here I've got DVDs of was it the Cell? I think of the Cell games,
Hmm.
and I got some of Dragon Ball GT. I gotta look. I've got tons of stuff in my.
Yeah, I know what I mean. I got the entirety of the Dragon Ball seasons. I
Mhm.
forget how many seasons there are. It's been so long.
So,
Um, but I got all of the VHS tapes from Dragon Ball Z,
mhm.
and I think GT. I think I might be mistaken on that. I don't think I have the Dragon Ball on the original Dragon Ball one on VHS. I don't think. I do have some DVDs. You know, the orange block sets of Dragon Ball Z, but I don't have them all just yet.
Yeah.
Same with the blue sets of Dragon Ball. I got the entirety of the season of Dragon Ball GT though on DVD though.
Yeah, I think I got a good chunk of GT. Yeah, I actually, my first VHS of Dragon Ball, I remember this one. This was the first time Goku turns into a gorilla. That video.
Oh yes, he goes into his big monkey form.
Yeah. So I've been a Dragon Ball Z fan for a long time. I stopped after GT because I moved on, and I can't stand their soundtrack. To me, the only soundtrack for Dragon Ball Z is the Falconer soundtrack.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm like really fond of the most.
Yeah, once they went back to the old, Japanese style, I tapped out. I haven't even seen, because we
Dragon
don't
Ball
watch
Super. You mean?
Yeah, I haven't seen much of Super. I might have seen a couple episodes because we got rid of our DirecTV and pretty much just stream.
Right.
And
I don't assume you saw the new one called Dragon Ball Daimia.
No, have not. I've heard of it. Have not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet either. I'm kind of
saving
myself for that one for a bit later.
I don't know. I'm tired of seeing Goku as a kid. Keep him as an adult. I mean, that was the big thing I had against.
I think in Dragon Ball Daimia, it's just temporary. I think.
Yeah, because it was like, but yeah, it was like I could deal with Goku as a kid because of that quest, and once he became once they started doing the Super Saiyan 4, I did kind of like that. So, but yeah, I kind of tapped on. So we could geek out on Dragon Ball Z all night.
Yeah, I definitely could. But yeah, I'm a huge anime weeb. I've been for years, really, ever since the early days of the program Toonami on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
And like back then, the biggest manga publisher was Tokyo Pop. Back then, before they went bankrupt, unfortunately. But they have come back, but in my opinion, I don't really think they hold the standard that they used to have back then.
Yeah. Well, I grew up. Well, I grew up. I'm old. My favorite anime back in the day, in the 70s, was Astro Boy, Speed Racer, Marine Boy. Those are the only ones we can get on local dial-up channel.
What about did you see Kimba the White Lion?
Yes, I did. I liked
Kimba.
Okay. Yeah, I liked Kimba. Ultraman, Johnny Sacco. Those were my Japanese anime back then, and then kind of took a hiatus until I give me a sec.
Right. It's like, well, I just want to go back a little bit. It's unfortunate to that Tokyo Pop, lost its standing that it had back in the day. But even though, if that's the case, I think they're like still doing good today in today's standards. Also, even though I am an anime weeb, I am not into that hentai stuff. Okay, but just make that clear.
Neither am I.
Yeah, I'm more into the action, adventure, comedy, romance, sci-fi stuff. Yeah, I'm not really interested in the other weird shit with anime goes along with it. I'm just not interested.
Okay. So, let's get to give us a little background outside of your channel. Do you work? What do you do outside of the channel?
Outside of the channel?
Yeah.
Well, that's rather personal. I don't really
that's fine.
into that.
That's fine. What made you want to create your channel?
Oh, okay. So I was like just surfing around on YouTube, just for like pop cultural stuff, and I ran into this some chick that was live streaming, and like, what's this live streaming thing? I didn't know what it was. I'm like, is she some kind of celebrity or something like that? I looked her up, nothing. I'm like, okay. So I looked it up even more. It's like, oh, it's okay. So, and remember, Joe's like us can go live on our YouTube channel and stuff and talk to people. I'm like, okay, that's really cool. And I was watching this channel. She recommended to watch the channel, and it was called Creepy Little Book. And they would like talk about like Bigfoot and stuff and paranormal stuff and all that. I'm like, okay. And what, and they were like, I think the person, his name is Pete. He would do this large group stuff and talk about like aliens and stuff. And one of his friends invited me onto the panel. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, go on there and chill and stuff. And it from that point on, it really inspired me to do this YouTube thing on my own channel. And yeah, I've been doing this for since 2020.
Okay.
My first stream was doing a watch party of Nostradamus from the 1970s. And that was a really good movie. Like, not too gory or anything like that. It was just fine. But yeah, like ever since then, I've been doing this. I still love it, even though it can get a bit taxing at times, but sometimes you just have to take a step back and just like take a break, because like other priorities and like life happens.
Yeah. So is your channel strictly anime?
I would like to get it, I don't really talk enough about anime on my channel. I would like to. Usually I just do hangouts, watch parties, and sometimes I would do like reviews. That reminds me, coming up next month, the second season of Wednesday, the girl from Hannah's family, is going to be released on Netflix next month.
Oh, okay.
Part 1. So it only is going to be 4 episodes released, and then in September they'll release the rest of the episodes. I don't know why though. To be honest, I think they just should release all 8 episodes, but I guess they just want to like savor it, I guess, for now.
Okay. I've never been a fond of the binging stuff. I just do the weekly stuff like I'm used to.
Right. So yeah, I would like to do that. When I have time and stuff. I'm looking for, it's been what, I think 2 years since the first season came out, so it's been quite some time.
Mhm.
So I very much look forward to like the second season has in store with that.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, and we talked about your channel. We talked about the subjects. Do you have any hard no's that you will not even think about talking on your channel?
Politics. I don't talk about politics.
Neither do I.
And that's just a rabbit hole that I really don't want to go down to.
There's too many that do. I don't either. I don't
Right.
either. So, all right. I think that, yeah. But going back to anime, I mean, when I was in Italy, I really got back into the anime kick. I was watching things like Lupin
Lupin
the
the
Third.
Third.
Yep, he's my favorite. He's actually my favorite. My favorite anime.
What's your favorite season? The first season, the second season, or the third one?
God,
I love the second season because that's my favorite with he's in the red jacket and stuff.
Oh boy. When I started out, it was when they, for some reason, called it Adventures of the Wolf.
Okay.
That's one that's very hard to find. In fact, my favorite episode of that was Albatross Wings of Death, and it had a big old albatross airplane that was heavily involved in it. There's just so many. I don't have a particular favorite one, but mainly because it's just so hard to find. They're just so hard to find because I don't do Cartoon Network anymore, and what I try and catch is on YouTube, and of course for licensing they don't do a whole heck of a lot. I do have on VHS The Castle of Cagliostro.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. I think that was with Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Miyazaki did that, and just yeah. That's probably my favorite Lupin. One of my favorite Lupin episodes. But
Cool.
then just trying to find some. I've kind of been looking into the movies that they do.
There's
like,
so many.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, they're just so good. And then of course Dragon Ball, and Gundam. I love Gundam.
Which one? Gundam Wing?
The original. Anything to do
the original.
Yes, anything to do with the original, I love. I loved the original series. I loved the 8th MS team. Stardust is it Stardust Memory? Yeah, Stardust Memory. And even the most recent one, The Origin of the Red Comet.
I don't think I heard of that one.
Oh, it's good. It's it's good. It's it's an origin series. And it's really good. Very heartbreaking at times. Very heartbreaking at times. And it's hard to find. It's hard to find. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm somewhat familiar with the original Gundam, not fully. But the ones I'm really familiar with is Gundam Wing and Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Those are the ones I'm more familiar
Yeah.
with. Speaking of World Fighter G Gundam, let me see if I can get them. I got the main characters. Figure.
Oh, nice. Nice.
His name escapes me for the moment.
Okay. Oh, nice. And while we have a break, I'm going to welcome the latecomers. We have Fez Forever, Dalek 451. We got Max Redstone. Welcome one and welcome all. Let's see who else. I've also dabbled back when G4. Oh God. It was a game channel, and they also did anime.
Mm-hmm.
They did Silent Mobius. They did Banner of the Stars and its sequel, and Better Man. Some really avant-garde anime, which I really liked.
Mm.
And of course, Outlaw Star. I love Outlaw Star.
That's a good one. How about Cowboy Bebop?
Oh God, I have all but one DVD of it, and I love it. I love Cowboy Bebop.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I remember his name now. Is Domon Kashu, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think Legatus. I hope you're saying your name right.
Legatus Legionii.
Had a question.
Yes, I meant to go up here. Let's see. I'm going to go up. First off, let's see. His first question is, did Snorty and Trike convince you to come on to the show?
I was asked to come on the show.
Yeah. See, Snorty and Trike don't have to do don't have to shake down everybody just for money or treats. Dalek says, have not been interested in Dragon Ball. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Sandra says, I grew up when? Never. I'm not growing up. Snort has got so much on his mind he can't think of any questions. Max Redstone says, Spectre Man, anybody?
Never heard of that one. No.
Never heard of that one.
No.
I also, back in the day, there was a show called The Eighth Man, an anime about a robot. His name was Tobor, and he pretty much all he did was run. He had high speed. Dalek says, my favorite was always Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like Pokemon. In fact, yep. My favorite Pokemon when I was watching is Squirtle. Squirtle. Especially the Squirtle Squad. Love the Squirtle Squad.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Pikachu. Pika.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, and also a good one is Digimon too.
I've watched a couple of those, never really got into it. I like you. I like the action adventure.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't the whole point of Dragon Ball was to capture all the marbles to get a wish? So if you did catch them, what would you wish for? I know they look like marbles, but they're not marbles. They're called Dragon Balls or wish orbs. So it's loosely based on the that old story, like the Monkey King. You know what I mean? It's loosely based on that. So but the main story plot, I guess you can say, is Goku, or Kakarot. His same name is Kakarot. Was a baby and he was sent to Earth to grow up and destroy the planet. But when he landed in a space pod, he knocked
He
his
was injured.
noggin, and stuff. So his programming was, like, I guess, erased from his mind. And his adoptive grandpa adopted him to, like, a sweet, loving boy. And then from on, we followed Goku's adventures, as this unusual boy who has, like, unusually powerful strength, and he gets to know where he is from, and in Dragon Ball Z, that he's not from this planet and stuff.
Yeah. And then it just continues, like he's constantly getting his power. He's getting his power. There it is.
And what would I wish for the Dragon Balls? That's a good question. I have to say, if I had a wish, is to, like, redo the mistakes I have done in my life. I think everyone feels the same in that regard.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Let's see. Here's another. Look at this. Sorry, Legatus.
Legatus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has another question. Which game do you enjoy playing the most? Enjoying streaming the most, if different? Do you often replay a game? I play sorts of games, but I have to say right now the game I'm enjoying the most right now is Fortnite.
Seems like everybody's doing Fortnite.
I used to not to like it because I suck playing solo in that game, especially with military games. I don't really play military games, so it's like something, like, if it's, like, really sweaty, then I'm not gonna really play it solo. I'm like, I'm just going to play something else. But I'm glad you can do Fortnite as a team. That's what I like the most, is doing as a team kind of thing. It's much more fun that way to me. And well, I have to say, getting the skins in that games can be addicting. But overall, it's really fun. Yeah, other games and inside of Fortnite, like Chef Tycoon and stuff like that. And you can, like, up your XP, quite really fast to, like, if you want to, like, get up to the level of the battle pass and stuff.
Okay. My granddaughter loves Minecraft.
Minecraft? Awesome. Yeah. I play a little bit of that. I haven't really played it, quite a while. I'm still, like, not really used to it, I guess you can say.
What is your gaming system?
For right now, it's the PS5.
The PS5? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I had a 2 way back in the day.
Oh yeah, I started with the SNES, the Game Boy, the red and blue and yellow cartridges from Pokemon on Game Boy and Zelda, and then after I went to PS2, then 3, 4, and 5. I never had the original PlayStation console. But I would play original PlayStation games on the PS2. Like Spyro, Harry Potter, Spider-Man, stuff like that.
Yeah, I had a Sega Game Gear, not a portable one. I still have that too. But and then a PS2, and that's really I've gotten away from the game consoles mainly because I know what a money suck they would be.
Oh, I would eventually, maybe hopefully sometime soon. Like, I don't know. Maybe sometime in the future, maybe soon, I would like to get a PC and stuff like that. Because there's like other games I want to play, and stuff, but I am not gonna get like for example, I'm not gonna get every version of Xbox to play a few games. It's just a waste of money.
Yeah. And then of course I discovered all the game apps on the iPhone and iPad, and I
don't really do that. It really sucks up the storage of my iPhone and stuff. I don't really play games on my phone.
Yeah. Well. So yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention, when I first started out on YouTube, even though I created my channel in August of 2020, I didn't start streaming till like November of that year.
Oh, okay. Just building things together.
Yeah, building things together, and just, I guess you could say I was quite shy at first.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, I don't like to be in the spotlight too much.
Okay. Dalek says, first big console I had was the PS2. Had to share with my brother though. Yeah.
Right on. It's like, sharing the TV with your siblings and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Or barracks mates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was always fun. I wanted to see Battlestar Galactica, the original, first run.
I heard of that, but I'm like, is this like an anime or
No, it was on ABC.
ABC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in 1978. Only lasted 1 year. And then only lasted 1 year. And when every time I tried to see it, it was everybody in my barracks wanted to see something else. So it's like, and then there's the 2003 reboot, which is I think is good. If you like science fiction, gotta watch that. Let's see. Any questions, guys? Okay, I want to know the origin of your avatar. I think it's cool. I just wanted to know
the origin. Okay, so I get
what I'm sorry. The origin of your, let's say the origin of your name and your handle and your avatar.
All right. So when I was hanging out, even though I had it on my channel, I wasn't really doing streams at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I was like thinking to myself, like, I need to figure out a good name and stuff. Like, and I'm like thinking to myself, well, I really love Dragon Ball, so I created my name as Super Saiyan Girl at the time, and I thought to myself, well, it's just too long a name, in my opinion. So that's when I, shortened it down to what it is now, RAQUELSSG. And sometimes people would ask me, what does SSG stand for? And it stands for Super Saiyan Girl. Okay. My avatar is Kefla from Dragon Ball Super.
Okay, the fused version.
Mm-hmm.
The fused
with Khalifa and I forget her name. There's two female characters from.
Let me check here. Let's see. I'll go to my trusty Wikipedia.
Yeah.
FLA Kefla. Oh, okay. Kale.
Yes, Kale. Khalifa and Kale. I think they're from Universe 6. I think.
I've got it here on YouTube, Wikipedia. Let's see. Looking now. Yeah, Universe 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and ours would be like Universe 7 stuff.
Take care, Max.
All right.
Everyone, I must be off. I have to take a look in an apartment. See y'all later. You take care, Max. See you Saturday.
Thanks for being here.
Nice to hear that somebody has a keyboard as loud as mine. So, okay. So you went with the fused version.
Yeah, I did. And she's like, well, to me, she's like the official first female Super Saiyan. And in the franchise.
True. Yeah. The first female would be the one on not Super Saiyan, but the first female would be on Barlock's team.
Yeah, you're correct, but she didn't really turn Super Saiyan, though,
no,
even though she was a Saiyan. No,
she became they were in the gorilla form.
Right.
And then sadly, we never saw Goku's mother except like in non-canon YouTube stuff.
Well, she was in, I believe, I know she's in the manga and stuff like that. And then I think in Dragon Ball Super, I think she might be in the anime. I don't exactly remember. But yeah, I think we do see her a little bit. With Bardock.
Oh wow. I might have to check that out. Because they never showed his mother. They never showed her mother, right? And I've only been catching like what's been on YouTube when they tried to make stories on her. But yeah, I guess Khalifa is the first female Super Saiyan, or did she turn Super Saiyan when she fused?
Both Kale and Khalifa both turned Super Saiyan separately, and then they used fusion to, combined into one form.
Okay. I'm looking for something.
I think Goku's mother's name is Gin.
Yeah, Jen or Gin.
Let's see, the first female Saiyan and Bardock.
Okay, while you're doing that.
Oh, her name. The first, the female Saiyan in Bardock's team. Her name is Fasha.
Yes, she was Fasha.
Okay.
Let's see. I gotta show this one.
Aladdin?
Yeah.
There's Shenron the Dragon.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Aladdin. I can only give you the wish if they follow the next 3 rules. I can't make that anybody fall in love with you. I can't bring people back from the dead, and I can't kill anybody.
Mhm.
Okay, so bring me these 7 balls. I wish you killed Jafar. Wish granted. Zap. See, it's not so difficult. Oh dear. Dear.
Like in Dragon Ball Super, they go beyond Shenron and the Namekian Dragon Balls. I forget the dragon's name for the Namekian Dragon Ball. In Dragon Ball Super, they go to their planet-sized Dragon Balls.
Whoa.
And they don't have any limitations. You can wish practically for everything, but you have to speak in the god's tongue to make a wish.
Oh. Yeah, and if I remember right, the gods look like little toys. So
The one god, the one that looks like a little
yeah, a
young
little kid, a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you decided to use Kefla as your. That's a pretty nice looking avatar, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. Well, hello, Deef. He says,
Hello.
all hail the mighty King Dolphin and Raquel SSG. So, I've been on Brandon, the anime guy.
Mm-hmm.
And also when they did, I forgot who did the Gundam reviews or retelling of the stories from the original series.
Mm.
I forgot what anime was that, but I like those.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love the original series of Gundam and the cutoff. I watched some of the wannabes and really didn't do anything for me. So, what is your favorite Lupin?
Lupin the Third.
Yeah, what's your favorite season?
Second season with the red jacket.
Okay.
That's my favorite one. I also got to meet the English voice actor for that season. I forget his name.
It wasn't Sunny Straight. He did after.
No, I did meet him, but no, I mean the one who did the second season of Lupin the Third.
Okay.
Let me get his name real quick. His name escapes me at the moment. Lupin the Third.
Okay. Are you doing that?
Yes, Tony Oliver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So soundtrack wise, is for Dragon Ball Z, is Falconer your favorite soundtrack?
Absolutely. It's the one
Yeah.
I'm more familiar with. I do like some of this the theme songs from the Japanese soundtrack as well. Yeah, sorry. They played some of the they didn't use the folklore music and you can see it right behind me is the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie.
Mm-hmm.
They
They
used
did it.
No, they did not. They used the Japanese version, and I'm like, oh, that was the first time of hearing the original theme song in that language. I'm like, I like it. It's pretty cool. I like, I'm digging it. Even though I can't really understand what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I need to watch the subtitles with it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I got to see the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie in theaters, and I got the voice actors for Vegeta and Goku signed, and also Broly as well.
Okay.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Jill. Welcome. I'm looking for one particular meme, but hello, Jill. How are you doing tonight? Yay, Raquel, SSG, and King Dolphin. I can't hang, but I am so glad you're here. Well, we're glad she's here too. So, and we're glad you're here. Thank you for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What's this? Sandra says, yes, hit that like button. Hit that like button. And I did, and I shared. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So yes, welcome. All right. What other animes? I'm not a big game. Like I said, I'm not a big gaming fan because I haven't had the games I've got are pretty much apps on my phone. What's this? Legatus Legionized says, when you plan group games online, how often is it with friends or complete strangers as part of your team?
When you plan group games online, I'm not really. What does he mean by that?
Can you expound on that, Legatus?
Like, are you talking about, do I create a group game that I play with when I'm streaming online? Is that what you mean? How often is it with friends or complete strangers? When I'm streaming on my gaming channel, I have to know you. I can't really have complete strangers coming up on stream because, well, anything can happen, really. But yeah, if I do have like a set rule. If you really want to play a game with me and stuff like that, we can do that behind the scenes and stuff like that. But I'll have to get you to know you more to have you on stream.
I mean that's wise.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just how it is on my channel. I'm sure it's same for everybody else because I don't want to get in trouble in YouTube. One of the panelists on my stream that I had like a year or two ago was drunk and almost said the N-word on my stream. I'm like, that's it. I'm gonna I don't want to go through this again and get in trouble. So that's why I have rules in place.
Mm-hmm. And that's definitely a good precaution.
Yeah.
Like I have a strict no F-bomb.
Okay, so no F-bombs. Thank you for telling me that because I didn't know.
That's okay. But yeah, strict F-bomb, and I'm kind of wishy-washy on the other cuss words, but I try and keep those down to a minimum.
Okay.
Not I like PG. I like
Mm.
PG, and I do get oh no.
I'll
Nope,
be
this is a no. This is a no.
I'll be right back. My cat's like meowing at the door. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. No, this is a no B. This is a no B. Wednesday. Wednesdays are no explosions. All right. Let's see. I'm looking real quick. Superman. Goku. Fusion.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
I went to open the door and she's like not there. Like, did I misheard or she just took off?
Let's see. Yeah, Legatus is asking, where is the you know what? And no explosions on Wednesdays. This is a professional show on Wednesdays. Okay, Legatus asks, I know some gamers who will vet first. Now you from their chats, then talks on Discord before joining a live stream.
I would like to do that. The only problem is like with consoles itself, like Xbox and PlayStation. Yeah, you can talk to people on Discord and PlayStation, but the only problem is the people on your stream are not going to hear the person from Discord. If I wanted to do that, I have to have a PC and have a graphics card to have that possible. You know, it's unfortunate. I kind of wish that PlayStation, Xbox would fix that issue, but it's how it is.
Yeah. And welcome to Moira Kitty.
Hey, Moira, meow meow.
Who says, hello, Raquel Kitty. And she's meowing everybody. Meow Legatus, meow Sandra, meow Dolphin. So yes, welcome. Marked safe from Explosions Day, according to Fez. My favorite Raquel cat.
Aw, thank you, Moira.
And Dalek says, hi, Moira, pet the kitty. Oh.
Yes, pet the kitty. Yes, always pet the kitty.
Oh, purr, Dalek. Well, thank you, old man bird. Let's see. I want to log him. Because I tell everybody. Yes, thank you very much, old man bird. $4.99 super sticker. Don't know what the super sticker is, but
it's a doggy says this. Good job with the thumbs up.
Okay. Yes. I was in there he is. The doggy Bushiba with the good job. Yes. Well, thank you. Yeah, StreamYards does the super sticker.
You would think they would fix that by now.
Yeah, how long have they been in business, and how much are we paying StreamYards to fix it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad. Very, very sad.
Legolas says, I mean, before they join you on a live stream, in order to get to know the person, you will talk to them outside of the stream to get to know their personality, etc. Yes, those were my rules on both of my channels. Get to know me, we could hang out off stream and stuff like that, and we can like get to know each other more before you go on the game hub or the panel. It's just how it is. That's just like how I run things at my channel.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's not like to tour anybody, and just like it's just for safety reasons. That's it.
Yeah, I talk to them when I try and get interviews. I do the same thing. I talk to them off, find out when they want to do it, get to know them a little bit, and then bring them on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's see.
Like, gosh, like the only thing I like, I don't want to deal with the backlash of like dealing with somebody saying the wrong thing or having their camera on in an inappropriate time. Like, I really don't want to deal with it.
Yeah. And of course you got to deal with the algorithm.
Yep.
The anger rhythm, as I call it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tim has an idea for a theme stream. The 70s. That's 70s dolphin. I like that. Let's see. Oh, and Old Man Bird says, "Hail Fez forever and Legatus. Keep the kiddies away from Trike." Yeah, Trike's not a big kitty fan.
Hey Fez.
Hello, Fez. Hello, Fezzy. Okay. Let's see. Gosh, we could go on. Let's see. Guys, questions?
Yeah.
Have they finished the new? Okay, you sent they went to this new Dragon Ball Daiichi. Have they finished Super?
I believe. Wait, I might be wrong on this. Let me look it up real quick. I do know they finished with Dragon Ball Super.
Because that was only. That was, to me, it sounded like it was only a limited thing because it's in the intervening years after.
Yeah.
After.
So there's only 2 seasons. Far as I know, it is returning after hiatus, following Akira Toriyama's sadly passing.
Oh yeah.
And then you have like Dragon Ball Daimyo. I haven't really seen that yet, so that's the one thing that like concerns me, since Akira Toriyama is not really around anymore. Sadly, like I wonder how this is gonna affect the franchise and stuff.
Yeah.
Like how it's gonna look like from here on out.
Yeah.
It's a bit concerning.
Yep, and I have this up.
Mm-hmm.
This came out right after he passed.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z has a guy named Satan. What the heck? Well, he's a wrestler called Mr. Satan, but his full name is
Hercule. Yeah, his Toonami name. The one they the Toonami name. Yeah, Hercule. His full name is Hercule Satan, but they don't use the Satan.
Fez says favorite music, favorite cookie snack while gaming. I don't usually snack when I am gaming because I'm like in that concentration mode and stuff. Favorite music has to be pop music for sure. Favorite cookie has to be chocolate chip cookie.
Okay.
And I don't need the dry kind. I need the really soft kind. I hate the dry cookie. Yeah, but I don't really have cookies when I'm like gaming. If I really wanted to, I would have like a vanilla wafer when gaming. That way I don't have to get my hands all messy.
All right. Okay. Okay. So I've recorded you as a chocolate chip cookie snack.
Ah,
Yeah. It's a King Dolphin. It's a King Dolphin TV tradition, usually asked by Pudgy Hedgehog, but he's not here. So the tradition is all new interviewees have to um, give us their favorite cookie.
I also like the chocolate M&M cookies as well. Those are good.
Oh, me too.
Yes.
Me too. Yes. Actually, my favorite cookie is anything Sandra makes except for the peanut butter cookies.
Peanut butter cookies are good.
Yeah.
Oh, the cookies are like what are those cookies called? They're they're the buttery kind of cookies with a chocolate kiss on top. You know what? Those kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
cookies.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Toll House? No, that's the candy.
No, those Toll House chocolate chips.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z has a used car salesman. Nah.
What? I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's the first I heard of that.
He said a chocolate chip wins again. Yeah.
Yay! Chocolate chip wins again.
Bonus points for ooey gooey chocolate chip cookies.
Yes, bonus points.
As a
sorry. Go ahead.
Legatus Legion I asks, as a gamer, do you have multiple consoles? Which is your favorite? Is it because of the number or quantity of games it can play?
Let's see. Right now, I have my old SNES console. I don't have it set up though because it's in storage. I had to find all the cables for it. I do still have my PS2 again in storage. Don't have. I need to look for the cables for it. Have my PS3 and my PS4 and my PS5 that I currently have hooked up right now. Right now, I usually play on the PS5. Um, I have to say it's not really because of the consoles. It's just the quality and the number of games that come with consoles, I guess you can say.
So you are not an Xbox person.
No, I'm not. I do have the Xbox 360. I did play a few games on it, but I wasn't really getting used to the controller. It was just it was just throwing me off because I'm just really used to with the PlayStation, and that's what I usually stick with. I'm more familiar with the triangle, circle, square, and X button, not the first letters of the alphabet, kind of thing on Xbox. I'm like, okay, what's the button to jump on the Xbox again? You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, let's see.
I do, FKC. I would really like to play some old SNES games. I mean, like, I do know on the PS4 you can play the classic Disney games on the SNES, like Lion King, Aladdin, Jungle Book, but it's not really quite the same from what I'm hearing with graphic wise. And with that version, when you die, if you spend all your 3 lives, you can do a redo. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't remember that on the original SNES game. If you lose all your 3 lives, you'll start the whole thing again. There was no such as a redo with that one. I'm like, okay, that's new. So I do have the game. I just don't. I haven't really got around to it. But yeah, I would love to like when I do like have everything set up with my future PC. I would love to do that.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. On my cell phone now while watching the show on my TV. Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. So Tim is multitasking and failing. Sandra says, I forget what they're called, but they are peanut butter cookies with sugar sprinkled on them and a Hershey kiss on the center.
I forgot what they're called too, but yeah, that's also my favorite cookie.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I also like Ghost in the Shell.
That's a good one. I've seen like some of the not the original movie, but some of the like recent TV shows. I've seen some of them.
Yeah, I have Standalone Complex 1 and Standalone Complex 2.
Oh no, never mind. I did see the original movie. Never mind. I'm like I'm getting mixed up.
I would like to see how ScarJo handled the Major. I heard it was not her greatest movie. I heard it wasn't her greatest movie, but it's really, to me, it's really hard to translate anime into live action movies.
It is. I'm not really fond with live action movies or TV series because it's very difficult to capture anything live action concerning animation.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
So I'm not really fond of live action anime stuff in general. Like that god awful Dragon Ball Evolution movie. that was not good.
I did not see that, but I
I
didn't.
wouldn't don't waste your time because it starts with Goku in high school, and Goku never went to high school.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
The speed race, the attempt at Speed Racer turned me off. I didn't even see that. I just looked
Wasn't
at it
that
and said, why?
Oh, what's it? I forget he's a famous celebrity. Is it John Goodman? Was it John
That played
Goodman?
Pops?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he played Pops.
Yeah. I'm like, what is he doing this in the movie?
Yeah.
That's what it was. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know he was in that movie. Yeah. Look too cheesy.
Yeah.
In my taste. Some of the like there's like Naruto, Rudy Kenshin, I think Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Death Note. Didn't really care for that. Like I know there's Yu Yu Hakusho and One Piece. I watched a few episodes with that, but I wasn't really feeling it and stuff. I have to say though, the one exception that really did well, in my opinion, was Alita the Battle Angel. I thought that was really
I love that movie. I
thought it was really good.
Yeah, I really love that movie. I wish they could get the sequel.
I don't know what's supposed to come out. It's been when last came out? Let's see here. Well, the first movie, Alita
I think it was in
Battle
2020.
Angel
2020.
movie, 2019. So it's been quite a
2000.
while.
Yeah.
When is the sequel supposed to come out?
No one knows. No one knows.
No official release date.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no word about that.
Yeah. And hello, Swift -1. How you doing, buddy? Okay. How you doing, Swift? And Legata says, and I think this is going to probably be the last question.
Alrighty.
How many streams having an intro? Many streams having an intro outro. Many streams having an intro outro using AI music and visual. Did you create your own?
For my intro, I just use the StreamYard option that they gave me as my intro. For my outro, it's just a picture of Shenron in a very golden appearance. I say thanks for being here, and check out all my links and stuff like that. I don't have any music with that at all. But yeah, I would like to hopefully sometime soon update that.
Okay. Speaking of Shenron, what did you think of the 7 different versions of him in Dragon Ball GT?
Interesting, very interesting. I say the one that was interesting and the most was the last one. The one was really overpowerful and
Of
stuff.
course. Yeah. The one I had the biggest laugh was the female one who was born because of Oolong's wish way back.
Oh yeah, I remember that. With the underwear.
I was the underwear. Oh my dear. Okay. Let's see. The guys is putting it though. And there's that one. Okay, those are your 2 channel links. Yeah, so did I. Alita was really, really good. I wish they'd come out with the sequel. I know Clownfish has been clamoring for it. They've been really clamoring for the sequel, but no one knows when it's going to happen.
I don't know. I guess we just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Of course, when the actress who played Alita ended up on Star Trek Strange New Turkeys, that probably hurt her credibility.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yep. Sandra says, I dislike anime but enjoyed Alita. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. All right. Well, if we have no more comments and questions, thank you very much, Raquel. I am so glad
thanks for having me on.
Hey, you'll have to come on another time. And of course, you are always welcome on Just Cuz.
Thank you. Now, I just remembered that the Mickey and Dragon name from Dragon Ball is Porunga. Yeah, Porunga. And the Super Dragon Ball Super Dragon, like the golden yellow one, is called Super Shenron.
Super Shenron. Okay.
Yes.
That they need planet-sized Dragon Balls. That's interesting.
Planet-sized Dragon Balls. They can
Yeah.
with no limitations whatsoever.
All right. Legata says, "Do you have a regular streaming schedule, or just when you feel like it?"
For right now, just when I feel like it. Like my schedule is always changing and out of flux right now, so I don't really have a consistent streaming schedule. I would really like to get back into it. It's just like I have so much going on in my life. I just can't really stick to it like a consistent schedule right now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, and okay, pop culture breakdown. There's the link to it. It is live. And I think on that note, first I got to do something. Let's see. I got to do something. All right. Okay. I got it ready. It is time for show notes. Of course, now that they screwed up, what the? Oh, there it is. StreamYard really screwed up the media stuff. It's really quirky now. So it's hard finding things. Yes, Legatus, it's show notes.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. Yeah, with Mr. Reagan and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes. You've all been warned. It's time for show notes.
It is show notes time. And we're going to start. Well, where's Snort? He may have. Oh, boy. There he is. Take care, every human, dolphin, doggo, Dalek, ferret, eagle, hedgehog, and Yoda bat. TM, a wholly owned subsidiary.
Wait a minute. What about a Super Saiyan?
Ooh, no Super Saiyan. Let's see. Maybe he'll add it. But take care, every human, dolphin, doggo, Dalek, ferret, eagle, hedgehog, and Yoda bat. A Yoda bat. Let's see what a Yoda bat looks like.
Thanks for being here, Snorpoopus.
Oh, that does look like Yoda.
Oh, it kind of does.
Yeah, that does look like Yoda. It looks like a little devil.
Kind of.
Yeah. Have you seen the video? There's a bunch of bats hanging upside down, and they turn it right side up and play music, and you can see the bats dancing. It is really creepy.
No, I have not.
Yeah, check it out. Do bats dancing. Dalek says, nighty night. See you Saturday. Good to see you again, Raquel.
Nice to see you again too, Dalek. You have a good night.
Yeah. Let's see. Yo, the bat is funny looking. Yeah, he looks like Yoda. Thanks, Snort. He's sharing these now when he gives us our departure. All right, show notes. Okay. This Saturday, nyuk, we're going to have our next we're going to have our next theme show. Hey, wise guy. It's going to be the Three Stooges. Our theme show will be on the Three Stooges. Wise guy. On a week from today, we're going to have Agent Pepsi 1 visit us. On the 19th, Wendy's rescue dog, Colby, will be celebrating her 1-year birthday. We celebrate dog birthdays here on on King Dolphin TV. It's always fun. We just celebrated Trikes a couple months ago. On the 23rd, more fantastic reviews with the Fantastic Four. And the August theme show, we will have Rob Wright come on and talk about Band of Brothers, his trip to Europe, and other things. And on August 20th, we will have the next reading of Radio King Dolphin TV. It will be Wounded Warriors. And Just Causes will be on every Saturday. I don't have any Wednesday shows planned. So, I don't have any Saturday away missions. So, oh God, I shouldn't have started this. Oh God, here we go. Fez says, have a great one. Snort Snuffles. There's the bats dancing. Check that out.
Oh, all right. Thank you,
Check
FK.
Yes, check that out. That's kind of creepy.
Mm.
And then whoop, 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 whoop. Here we go. And then nyuk nyuk. Yeah. Yeah. See, I got it. It's already started. Yeah. You chowder head. All right. So, yes, Just Causes will be on Saturday. The usual chaos and mayhem and all the other stuff that goes on Just Cause, and then the Wednesday stuff. I'm still working on interviews. If anybody has anybody they want to me to interview, please send me a DM send me a DM or an email. Sandra or one of the chat people will. Oh yeah, let's do it myself. Let's see.
I looked up like what the name is for those Hershey peanut butter cookies. And they're like, you can either call them peanut butter cookies with Hershey Kiss, or you can call them peanut butter blossom cookie.
Peanut butter blossom cookie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got anybody who wants to be interviewed, or who you'd like to see me interview, there's the link that you could check all things Dolphin Wars. So yes. So again, please like, subscribe, hit that notify button. Let's beat this anger rhythm that YouTube has, and get King Dolphin TV out there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let me thank everybody who's been here. We had a pretty good chat group.
Mm-hmm.
We had Deef. Thank you, buddy. We had Moira Kitty. Meow.
Meow meow.
Meow. Or as Strike would say, woof. We had Old Man Bird. Thank you for the super chat. We had Swift -1. Thank you very much, sir. And then my amazing, fantabulous Lifeguard Corps. We had our producer, Sandra. We had the dog, Trike. You probably heard him in the background. We had Wendy Webb, Trauma Warrior. We had Fezman. We had Anti-Derivative Jill. We had Dalek 451. We had FKHC 2005. The Great Legatus Legionii. Max Redstone. And of course, the biggest, baddest bear. Snort on poop ass. Kilburr. Great show. Raquel, you beat out the dolphin. And anytime the dolphin is beaten out, I'm a happy bear. Hey! Hey! You are getting too full of yourself.
Sir Foofus.
Yeah, he's... all right. And Snort says, Yeah. All right. Well, again, Raquel, this has been a pleasure. We have to have you come back on to catch up, and of course, you're always welcome on Just Cause.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yep. All right, everybody. You guys take it easy. Don't forget to do a pod raid on Pop Culture Breakdown. We will see you Saturday. Be safe, be dry, be cool, and I love you all. Okay.
Bye. See you later.
Adios.